What's going on, y'all? It's Roger Love for Roger Love Speaks, and this is the early edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. Another week is upon us, and guess what? We're almost at the end of the month, and we're going into the final quarter of the year. It is so hard to believe that 2015 is almost out of here. We've done a lot of great things this year. We're looking to do some great things again going into 2016, but we're going to push through this last quarter really hard. But today, I want to come to you and give you a challenge in terms of the law of reciprocity. What I mean by the law of reciprocity is giving back. You don't have to give money, but give back. Do an act of kindness. Reach out to someone. Encourage someone. Reciprocate love. That means to give back, and the same thing, expect, it's a mutual thing, but it's a good feeling thing. My mom was the first person who taught me about love and about, the laws of reciprocity, giving, but she didn't expect anything in return. My mom was a person who would give her last to anyone, and I'm 9 of 10. There was 10 in my family, 10 people, and my mom raised us on the west side of Chicago. We lived in a 4-bedroom apartment. At one point in time, there were probably 15 people or more living in a 4-bedroom apartment, and sometimes more 2 families, 3 families living there. And I would question my mom, why are we doing this? Why are we helping other people? We can barely take care of ourselves, and she could barely take care of us, but she never gave me an answer. She always showed action. She always showed love, and she never expected anything in return. She gave that agape love. I remember when my mom died 3 years ago, and I was eulogizing my mom, and I was talking about this, and I kind of, really used this analogy of my mom, that she was a person that gave and didn't expect anything in return. No matter, she had nothing, but she always, if she had a little piece of something, she was going to give it to you, whether it was love, encouragement, whether it was babysitting other people's kids when she had kids, grandkids. My mom was always reciprocating love to people, doing acts of kindness. We need to understand in this world today, there's too many people who live in the station of WIIFM. My challenge to you today is to go the extra mile. If you got to get that door for someone, they don't say thank you, do it anyway with a smile. Don't even worry about it, because it's going to come back to you. See, you got to give and not expect anything in return. If you're giving with the wrong motives, the law of reciprocity doesn't work that way. You give because you have. If you have insight on a job, help someone out. If you have some advice for someone who's struggling on a job or they're doing something wrong, help them out. Give them some advice. Even if they curse you out, so what? Smile and just say, hey, I'm just trying to help, But the law of reciprocity needs to start working for all of us. We need to reciprocate love, give love. We receive love. Receive love from people when they give it to you. People who are genuine, trying to give you some love. Please do that. I challenge you this week, as you start into the week, to reciprocate love. Give love to people. Don't expect nothing in return. It's hard out here, and a lot of times, when we look at our young people, especially today with all what's going on with social media, I love social media. I try to use it in a positive way, but with kids fighting, we got to stop these kids from doing this stuff. We got to step in. We got to start speaking up, men and women. We got to start speaking up, and we can start showing them love. Show them genuine love. We got to show them exactly what love is. A lot of times out here today, our love doesn't get out to people. We don't reach out to people. People are hurting. Your few encouraging words can help someone. Believe that. I truly in my heart believe, a heart of hearts, I don't do this for money. I do this because I want to reciprocate love. I want to reciprocate out to people and give. I don't expect nothing in return. I expect to give greatness. I expect to get that feeling every day. Everybody should, like when your kids open up their presents on Christmas, you're giving someone a present on Christmas. Treat every day that way, like it's a celebration. Celebrate people. Give them a celebration of life and love people. It is so important that you do that on a regular basis. The law of reciprocity, use it. Please use it. Change the way you think. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the way we treat people. If you start a new adventure in your life on how you treat people and how you do things, it will definitely come back to you. You got to reciprocate love out here. Give love. Love has no fear. I was reading this morning, and it was talking about giving back, about not being selfish. And I was reading this pastor who was talking about her being married, how she had to become not so selfish and become sharing with their husband and making sacrifices. And sometimes we have to make sacrifices. When the law of reciprocity, we got to sacrifice some things sometimes. Give some things up. I'm not talking about money, monetary things. Just show a little love. Help people out. Do something, an act of kindness. This week I challenge you each day to try to do 2 acts of kindness to share the law of reciprocity. Take care of somebody. Help them out. People out here are hurting. They need some help. Remember how you got to where you are. If someone didn't help you or show you some love, you would not be there. Everybody needs love. Love has no fear. Love does not care about taking risks. Love does not care about being embarrassed. Love never fails. And it's the law of reciprocity's foundation. Please understand that it is. I don't want people to understand that, feel like that I'm getting too biblical, but it's life. It's me. It's the way I'm going to be. That's the way I was brought up. And I know that my last name is the foundation of reciprocity. Isn't that crazy and ironic that I'm talking about the law of reciprocity and love, and my last name is love? I'm always here spreading love for you, but I want you this week, 2 acts of kindness. Remember the law of reciprocity. Please do something for someone else who needs it, who desires it. Sometimes it's just like to get a few encouraging words. It may just take that. Volunteer, become a mentor to someone. Mentor to someone who needs to be brought up the right way. That's the way of the world. We are all bits and pieces of the people we met along the way, and that's how we need to do is reciprocate the same love that someone gave us once before to get us to the point to where we are today. I'm Roger Love for this week's edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. Thank you for checking in on the early edition of it. If you did not get a chance to get it, you can see it in the morning. I appreciate you people that came on live today for showing me some love. And if you are not following me, please do begin to follow me on Twitter or on Periscope at RodsLove14. I appreciate it. Again, be great because nothing else pays. Be you, because when you compete with someone else, you become bitter. But when you compete with yourself, you become so much better. So my challenge to you this week, 2 acts of kindness per day. I'll see you next week. Don't be good, be great. We're out.